Alrighty. See, how's everything looking? Everything's looking okay. So I loaded up Ultranova again in the Shadowrun. Should be right after the last mission we did with him. See how the sound's doing here. Everything's looking good. Stream's looking good. I'll just start it up. Let's read some of this stuff. Dead channels. Seattle rain crawls down the apartment. This music might be not noir enough. This music's too ass kicking for it. Hold on. I was like, no, that music's pretty nice, but it's just too much. Let's try this one. Alright. Oh wait. Okay, yeah, this one's better. Okay, back to it. Seattle rain crawls down the apartment glass in greasy strings. Neon from a noodle place across the street paints the room red, then blue, then gray. Then a delivery drone blocks the sign for a half a second. Your flying recon drone sits open on the table like a gutted insect. One rotor bearing whines when you spin it with your thumb. Not dead, just tired, like everything else in this city. Cosmic Spiderweb is asleep, Ultra Baby is asleep. The only thing awake is your deck. Thought I was gonna say something else. Blinking with a low priority encrypted board ping. Not a Johnson meat. Not quite. A message crawls across the screen in green text. Ultranova 5000, you touched Rain Dog's property. You also did not die. That makes you useful. Need a quiet pickup before sunrise. Item, one analog media cartridge labeled Saint Static. Dead channels. Location, closed public access TRID relay office, Tacoma Industrial Edge. Complication, 2 other buyers, 1 gang crew, 1 court cleaner. Oh. 7,500, huh? Bonus if no bodies trace back to you. Oh man, why is it always no bodies? Ah. Well, Glass Rat, he was from the last run. I guess he saw our work. He knows we can kick ass, but if you want to know bodies, you picked the wrong dude. I love leaving bodies, man. Okay, a second file opens without your permission. Bad manners. Not a hack, more like somebody slid an envelope under the Matrix door. Okay. A grainy still. Squat concrete relay office under dead microwave dishes. Chain fence. 1 side door. Loading bay. 2 security cameras visible. Lone Star response estimate poor unless somebody calls in gunfire. Okay, so it's like an office building. My crawler drone chirps on the table. Camera lens twitching like it wants to go back to work. No active tactical map yet. I'm still in my apartment. Yeah, immediate facts. This ties back to Glass Rat, Rain Dogs, and Saint Static dead channels. The job is time sensitive. Your flying drone is usable for light work, but unreliable until repaired. Son of a bitch. Well, Ball Busting Babe and Neverconquer are available, but they're not in the chat, so I can't really use them right now. Here's a little screen of what that looks like. Well, I guess I'll put it down here. Doink. That. Let me look at this job. Hey, what's up, Neverconquer? How you doing? Wait a minute. Let me make sure the emote explosion's working here. Let me get my layers right. That way they don't clip out. There we go. That should work now. You just chilling? Hey, you want to go on this run with me? Hey, it's Glass Rat from the last run. He's all like, he wants us to go help him out, but he wants no bodies, which I'm like, dude, you're calling the wrong guy. It sounds good. Yeah, we'll split the 7,500. Fuck it. We can use the XP, you know. Do the karma. Okay, it's like you have Aikido skills. That's true. You can just like, if they run at you, you can flip them over. I guess we could do silent takedowns. Let's see now. I'm trying to figure out how to word this. Okay, so Ultranova will take the job. Will more likely contact Neverconquer to see if he's available to help. Negotiate with Glassrat to pay double for each. There you go. Let's see if that works. That way we don't have to split it. He can just pay us both 7,000. Because we're, you know, we might as well bring some muscle, right? I wonder, like, in this game, is it even worth, well, you know, like, I know we have to pay our rents and shit in the game and stuff like that, but that's really nothing for our lifestyles. Like, we, well, like, my character obviously lives in a shithole apartment, so it's not like it's gonna cost him anything. And it's not like this is Dungeons and Dragons. It's not like guns become magical. You know what I'm saying, right? Like, it's not like we get like a +5 battle axe or something. Like, all we'd really spend our money on would be like gear, or like either like better guns, but there's not really better guns. Like, I'm already packing like pretty good heat. You miss your old shithole for only 30. Man, I miss your old shithole for 350. Or Noodles. Hey, what's up, Kurtcoolbeans? Hey, you want to go on this run too? We'll just have you just hang. We'll just have you just like be there. Oh shit, we got a street samurai, and we got a security dude, and we got me with the drones and shit. I can do some good recon and stuff, and I'll be the driver. Unless ball busting babe shows up, then she's the driver. Oh, it remembers your character. I made sure of that. I have a whole system on how this fucking thing keeps track of everything. So it'll remember your character from, even though I'm using another character, your character is still a valid character in the universe. So we'll just split it 3 ways. We won't try to like get more out of this guy though, because I don't think he'll pay 3 runners. But that at least puts us in like a pretty good position. I don't know if the AI is ever done thinking about it.
The smaller they are.
Just like they do with
Oh yeah, because the whole point of what I was trying to do is I was trying to make sure everything was persistent. You could split your share with them. I was thinking we just split our shares, right? Okay, well, like, here we go. It figured out what to do. Right, UN5K, keys back fast, fingers lit green from the cyberdeck screen. Job accepted, but quiet pickup against 2 buyers, gang heat, and corp cleaners is not a one-man errand. I'll bring Neverconquer. You want to clean? You pay clean. 15 each. Wow, 30 total, half up front. Damn. The send like blinks, and you. Then Ultranova pings Neverconquer on the side channel a few seconds. Then the old security man answers. Tacoma relay office before sunrise, multiple interested parties. Send me the stills. I want camera arcs, ingress points, rules of engagement. If this is a grab, we grab. This is a shooting gallery. I'm charging like it. Cool. Okay, Glassrat replied. So I used my negotiation skill of 2, which sucks. And we did not succeed. We did not get that. His fixer counter pressure 1. Armor pool not split. Not spent. Oh, no shit. Glassrat holds most of the leverage. That son of a bitch. The deck clicks once. New text. Glassrat. No. 30 is clean room money. This is wet alley money. I will do 22,000 for 2 runners. 8,000 now. 14,000 on delivery. Add 3,000 clean bonus of no corpse, no star report, no camera, friendly faces. Bring your security man if he keeps his mouth shut. Reply in 3 minutes. Neverconquer sees the terms and sends one more line. 11 each, maybe 12, 5 each if clean. Not great, not insulting. I'm available, but we do recon first. No charging on the relay. Still not bad. But you know what? We know another guy too. We need a hardcore street samurai. So like, you know, we're gonna need Kurtcoolbeans to help us out with this. Let me see now. Let's see. No, it's not bad. I think one day what I'll do between missions is we'll go shopping, or we'll establish what we'll buy. Because I think what we really should use with the money is either like cybernetic implants. You're a cyborg samurai, but you don't act or look much different from a non-borg. That's true. But like people are gonna notice you're like, you know, cybernetic arms. They're cyber arms. Okay, I don't soften the. I add the third name straight into the thread. I've got a third runner, Kurtcoolbeans. He's useful for doors, locks, close cover, and quiet entry, but he needs a cut too. 3 runners means this job's being a panic grab and starts being professional. Just wear long. Oh, exactly. There you go. You have like a fucking coat to conceal it a little bit. You want clean? Pay for clean. 3 cuts, same per head logic. Neverconquer replies privately. Kurt's useful if he stays quiet and doesn't make this cowboy. It's a cowboy show. 3-man team gives us better angles, more faces too. Glass Rat will hate that part. Glass Rat takes 3 fucking minutes. What a son of a bitch. Hey, look, this time I succeeded. Boom. We did it. We rolled a 1 and a 5. And he didn't. I win the push. Fine. 30,000, 10,000 up front, 20,000 on delivery. Clean bonus 3,000. 3 runners means 3 liabilities. It turns into a street war. That bonus dies fast. Oh, it's fucking gonna turn into a street war. Oh my god. Kurtcoolbeans answers his ping a few seconds later. Audio only. Background noise. Bad tread. Clinking glass. Oh wait, maybe I should read this. Conditions. No star report. Yeah. No survival witnesses. Yeah. The cartridge arrives intact. Oh, there'll be no surviving witnesses. I'll guarantee that. That's gonna happen. You do not sell copies. Scan. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna fuck up our runner reputation by being narcs. You know, then people could try to kill us. Okay, Kurtcoolbeans answers his own ping a few seconds later. Audio only. Background noise. Bad tread. Clinking glass. Someone arguing through thin walls. Oh, so Kurtcoolbeans has a shitty apartment too. He can hear his neighbors. Tacoma before sunrise. Relay office. Gang crew and corp cleaners. Yeah, I'm awake. I'll bring the Warhawk, jacket, kit, and the katana if things get medieval. My vote? We don't go through the front. We find the service entrance, kill the cameras, and let the other buyers make noise somewhere else. Better bring some restraints. Oh, that's okay. Okay, so let's see now. So when are we meeting up? You know what? I'll ask. And then we'll establish the kit. Let's see, so it's checking, it's probably getting like Kurtcoolbeans stats. Here we go. The crew should meet immediately after Ultranova says yes to Glass Rat's revised offer. Best clean setup. 20 to 30 minutes from now, still deep night before sunrise. We're gonna meet in Tacoma Edge, near the target, probably a 24-hour stuffer shack. Stuffer shack? Or a truck stop, closed industrial diner parking lot. So we're gonna meet at the Waffle House, and then we're gonna go fucking head out. Bring out some knockout gas. Okay. All right, so Neverconquer. Is Neverconquer bringing the shotgun? Or is he just bringing the pistol? Kurtcoolbeans will bring some knockout gas. Oh, and masks. Dang, we're really being hardcore now. Okay, I'm gonna bring my drone. So we're going hard then. Okay, brings Neverconquer brings restraints and his shotgun, along with his best armor. We're not trying to conceal what we're doing. We don't need to be stealthy. You're gonna bring the katana and the revolver? Okay. Okay. Along with katana and revolver. There you go, we'll go with that. So hopefully it gives me a thing so I can see it so we can okay it, because we don't want to get caught fucked, you know, like, oh yeah, well, no one brought the stupid fucking, we didn't bring any bullets for our guns. We just brought our guns, but we didn't bring any mags or bandages or anything in case we got fucked. Well, let's see what it gives us here. Shit, we should have brought flashbangs too. We should have gone full tactical, Rainbow Six on their ass. You know, real pro shit. Oh, wait, look at the music back on. Team loadouts. Okay, so I got my best armor jacket rather than the line coat. I got my Warhawk lined up. We still have to use harsh language. That's true. We still gotta like say shit to him, like, you know, we'll cut your dick off or something. Flying recon drone. We'll say that for our intimidation. So Neverconquer brings his armor jacket, security style heavy rain shell, security shotgun, smart link heavy pistol, zip ties, gloves. Yeah, we definitely need to have gloves. We all have fucking gloves. His electronic security toolkit, fiber optic scope. What, a shotgun? Inspection gear? Oh, I guess that's to like fucking like see under doors? Secure comms, thank God. Okay, so Kurtcoolbeans bringing the armor jacket. He's bringing that Super Warhawk revolver and the katana, lockpicks and the security kit, trap noisemaker kits, gas kit and masks. Okay, carbon monoxide is not a clean knockout gas. It's a lethal asphyxiant, hard to dose, and normal filter masks are not reliable protection against enlisted gears. Okay, so we can't use that. So they're using, in-game terms, if Kurt uses a true CO-style improvised gas tactic, he can kill people, create hazmat evidence, and likely endanger the clean bonus. Well, we don't give a fuck about the clean bonus. We're a bunch of fucking psychopaths. Oh wait, here's a cleaner alternative. A Shadow Market knockout gas, sedative gas canister. That still has toxin rules, resistance tests. Oh yeah, okay, that's the same shit. Fuck it. Quiet takedown tools. So we got some non-lethal. So I'm looking at it like this. Kurt brings one improvised non-lethal sedative gas canister, plus matching respirator masks for the team. We specifically ordered him to use lethal CO asphyxiant gas. Later, I'll warn you first and treat it as a much darker, riskier escalation. A few seconds later, the team escrow hits. Okay. All right, so we got paid, I guess, right? Upfront 10,000. So it's 2:17 a.m. The edge of the industrial sector in Tacoma. the stuffer shack. What the fuck? All we needed was oxygen masks. Oh, that's true. We just needed a little bit of like, but then we needed a CO tank. I'll just go with this. Fuck it. We might actually make more money if we not kill anybody. The stuffer shack sign flickers over cracked asphalt, rainwater, oil slicks somewhere beyond the lots. The old relay office rises out of the industrial dark. Concrete, microwave dishes, chain fences, and dead windows. Neverconquer arrives first in a dark coat over armor, shotgun bag slung low, restraints and gloves packed like he used to do this legally. Kurtcoolbeans rolls in 5 minutes later. Armor jacket zipped, revolver under the coat, katana case over one shoulder, gas kit in an ugly gray duffel. Yo, you're right, the mask will also protect our identities too. Not like we're leaving anyone alive, but you know, hey, fuck it, if they see us. Alright, Ultranova's drone case sits on the hood of the car, rain ticking on the plastic. Neverconquer looks toward the distant relay office. Neverconquer's like, we scout first. Cameras, entrances, vehicles, bodies. If there are corp cleaners already inside, we don't walk into their shooting lane. Holy shit, we got fucking corpse. Wait, there's a corporation cleanup crew going after this shit too? Oh, it's a good thing that, like, we're fucking 3 of us. Kurt taps the gas duffel. There's a small room with bad ventilation. I can make people nap. If it's open warehouse space, don't count on miracles. The relay office is close enough now for the first pass recon. So you guys will just recon on foot, right? And then I'll use the aerial drone. That makes the most amount of sense. We should have, so I believe our comm network is we have like in vocal comms, like there, because we're all cybernetically enhanced, so we can kind of talk to each other without the need of like a phone or a radio or anything. So even though we split up, and I also think like, you know, I think we all have cyber eyes, so I think everyone can see what my drone sees. But I'm also a hacker. Like, I could try to hack the security. We haven't really used my hacking skills whatsoever, or my driving skills. The drone skills are pretty OP though, I gotta say. Ping the security? Yeah, okay. I'll try to, we'll see if there's like a place I can like jack in. What are we doing again? So let me go back to the first fucking thing he told me. Okay. He needs a quiet pickup before sunrise, an analog media cartridge at the Cross Public Access Trid Relay Office, Tacoma. But the complication is there's 2 other buyers, 1 gang crew and 1 corp cleaner crew. So we're not infiltrating, we're just gonna go pick something up? Oh shit, here we go. It's already happened. Okay, so exterior recon, old public access Trid relay office. So a Trid is like video. They just have to use like you know, whatever their made up language is. So just think of it as like a video thing. The lighting's heavy rain, sodium street lights, neon industrial spill, partial darkness. No confirmed alarm. Locates Saint Static, dead channels, cartridge before sunrise. Clean boat is still intact, okay. Ultranova stays back in the vehicle with the drone control rig and launches the flying recon drone low, letting the rain and transformer hum cover the rotor noise. Neverconquer and Kurtcoolbeans move on foot. Armor under rain gear, faces down, weapons hidden, but accessible. Neverconquer has a shotgun bag low against his leg. Kurt's gray gas duffel hangs heavy off one shoulder. Because Kurt's sheet is only partially locked, I'm using this provisional table lock for the recon rolls only. Why was he partially locked? He should have been made a full character. Full sheet can be audited before advancement or disputed lethal combat. You know what? I'm going to do it right now. Make Kurt a full character. And have his stats known. Oh, wait, full sheet character. Let's call it that. The DM doesn't trust you. I think it was also because like I've revised the game a lot more since we played it, because you see now we have a fucking map. Before we didn't have maps. So it was still like a little incomplete. It gets better every time I fuck with it. So this is like what's it called? This is like net hack. So I'm assuming like every square is like 5 meters. But what it really gives us is sort of an idea of what's going on. So we got the concrete relay place here. We got a chain fence. What is C1? C1 visible front camera. Oh, okay. So we got 2 cameras. We got a camera here, camera there. What is S and L? Side service bay, and then that's the loading bay. So that's like the docking bay on the back. Where are we? The drone's overhead. V and U. What is V and U? Well, Neverconquer and Kurtcoolbeans are apparently by the fence and the seams and the weeds. I'm like next to the vehicle, because that's what I'm assuming V is, right? Because it didn't give me a legend. Approach from the south. It looks like that's what we're doing. Looks like there's like a couple of doors here in the loading bay. There's dead microwave dishes on the roof line. Key distances. So I'm about vehicle to foot team. About 40 meters. Foot team to fence. You guys are like 6 meters. Fence seam to side. Which actually I think kind of works on this. Yeah. Because if this is like, if each dot's like 5 meters, that kind of gives us a clue as to what's going on. So drone handling, doing pretty good. The drone behaves. One bearing gives a tiny metallic whine when Ultranova corrects against the wind, but it does not stutter or drift. He keeps it low enough to use the rain noise and high enough to see the layout. So we do get success. We didn't get intercepted. They didn't make the roll. Okay, Ultranova gets a good visual read, but not a clean electronic security interpretation. He can see the cameras, doors, fence, roofline, and approach lanes. He cannot yet confirm whether the cameras are live, looped, recorded locally, or watched by a metahuman inside. Foot stealth 3. So you guys passed your stealth check. Basically, Neverconquer and Kurt make it to the fence seam without without breaking silhouette. Rain ticks off the chain links. Kurt kneels in the weeds and checks the seam. Neverconquer watches the building's camera angles. Alright, so Neverconquer has a security read. Kurt also has a security... Oh, he has a... Yeah. He has an entry and lock read, so... Neverconquer's voice comes over subvocal, flat and controlled. So we do have subvocal communications. So we can kind of like... We basically have microphones, I believe, in like our throats. Front camera is the idiot camera. Big obvious deterrent. Loading bay cam is the real one. Side door has older conduit, probably magnetic contact or cheap hardline sensor. This place has been upgraded in layers, not maintained clean. Then Kurt runs gloved fingers across the fence seam. Fence is ugly but workable. I can get us through quiet. Side door is probably a better breach than the bay. Bay screams camera in big empty room. But the team learns. The fence seam can be opened quietly with Kurt's kit. The side service door is the best quiet approach so far. The loading bay camera is the most dangerous visible camera. The front camera is obvious and probably less important, but still a face catcher. No outside guards are visible. No rival team is confirmed outside. The drone did not get enough electric clarity to prove the cameras are dead. Alarm is still quiet. Okay, Neverconquer recommended we don't touch the door until Ultranova either loops, blinds, or confirms the loading bay cam. Put on masks. The masks might also make it harder for us to shoot. But you're right, we should put on the mask then. And try to hack. I'm gonna try to hack and disable their loop, because apparently that's what I can do, right? Alright, so you formalized your character sheet. Don't know why it updated the Bible to do that. I didn't tell it to do that. So we got wired reflexes. So let's see now. Well, your essence is still like kind of 3, so it's not. You're still kind of human. You don't have a lot of cash, so you really need to get this job here. We really need to make sure we level up your money, but you got some high skills here with that fucking pistol. Stealth ain't bad too, being at 5. Throwing weapons, cars 2. I think that's just a normal. Like that's negotiation 2. So we'll do the talking. Intimidation 3. You got some street etiquette. That ain't bad. Your katana spec's pretty high too, so that, that's kind of what we're gonna be doing. You got wired reflexes, cyber eyes, because why wouldn't you? You got speed loaders and 18 spare rounds, and you got a Yoshida street steel katana. Utility knife, lockpick set, trap noisemaker. You got a Renraku pocket secretary, field med pouch, that'll be fucking useful, sedative knockout gas canister, respirator mask for the team. Okay, yeah, we got that as... Let me ask here. If we put on the gas masks, will that affect our aim or perception? Let's see if Shadowrun has rules for this. Because I'm curious. Oh shit, it's checking all the books. Yes, but lightly. For this run, Kurt's team respirators are decent shadow market masks, not cheap painter masks and not giant old military bug eye rigs. So the penalty we would get is a +1 for iron sight aiming, +1 may apply to shotgun rifle cheek weld shots if the mask gets in the way. Perception, our perception goes down too. There's no stealth penalty. The action cost, if already worn before breach, no action cost. Putting one on properly during combat, usually a complex action to steal check. So that means we would have to waste a full turn to put on the masks, I believe. If we enter combat. So let's know, but we lose perception, no penalty to obvious stuff, gunfire, open doors, moving, all that. So just kind of like a minor perception penalty. So we'll put them on before breaching. That's a good one. We'll definitely do that. So I'll hack their system. I'll put the drone on standby and then I'll hack the system. So now Ultranova Smart Link Warhawk drone feed means almost no combat downside. Physical perception through the mask gets +1 target number. Drone perception does not. So I mean, why would the drone be effective? Yeah, so we just get a +1 target number, so we'd have to roll basically one higher. But if we're gonna use the mask, we're definitely using the gas, because it's like, why suffer the penalties? I'm gonna ask a question. How does Ultranova hack the camera or hack the security system and cameras? Because I'm curious, like, what do I? Because this is this is like 1990s Shadowrun, so that means there has to be a physical way for me to plug in. I believe. I don't think there's no wireless hacking. That would come later in like Shadowrun 5 or Shadowrun 6, which we don't need to play because it's not as cool. They don't have Wi-Fi. Yeah, it's 2060. They didn't invent Wi-Fi in this universe. They got elves and trolls and shit and magic, but no Wi-Fi. And then I think Wi-Fi was added in edition 4 or whatever, and then that takes place in like the 2070s, and there was like a great collapse. And I guess what that really means is, in real world terms, Shadowrun 4, 5, and 6 were made by a different company than Shadowrun 1, 2, and 3. And so I guess the other company just wanted to, like, you know, modernize it, so they added Wi-Fi hacking. And I think they got rid of the riggers, you know, which is what I'm playing as, the guys with the drones. There's water here. Let me find some more like techno synth wavy type music here. Oh shit, here's some Ninja Gaiden synth wave. Fuck yeah. Yeah, that's more sneaky. Okay, so I can remote matrix hack from the van. Good. This works if the relay office has a security host or building system reachable through the matrix telecom grid. So I hack them through the phone line. Ultranova would jack in hot, use his cyber deck, find the relay's office host access route, then start doing Shadowrun 3 matrix operations. I mean, I think these are good stats, right? Like, I mean, that should be good, right? Find the host access node, log on illegally. Okay, so All right, what's local physical? This works if the relay office security is too old, cheap, or isolated to be cleanly hacked from the matrix. So that's when I need a physical port. So if we ever did runs where it's like high level security and shit, they would have their own inner system, and we'd have to like get the control room or something to hack in. Okay, so we use the flying drone, try remote matrix access from the van. If that fails or looks dangerous, send the crawler to the fence side door. Loop or blind. Well, yeah, that's right. I have a crawler bot. I can try to blind the camera with it too. All right, let's just have me hack it then. Keeping the drone on Overwatch. Is Neverconquer still here in the chat, or like maybe he passed out? I'm keeping him in the game though because he was here earlier. Jeez. I'm gonna keep him in the game though because we still need 3 guys and he's been established. This Ninja Gaiden synthwave. Oh, and also once this hacking crap happens, I'm gonna generate a picture so I can update the picture on the bottom right. Man, I can't wait into the future when like when this is so much faster and I can literally just generate like images instantly. And it'll actually do the turns instantly too. And I guess fuck it, while we're at it, why not just have it just generate a whole like game board. I tried to get it to do a game board with tokens and shit, and it had mixed results and it took forever. So I was like, all right, we'll just use an ASCII map because then it was least quick. But I wanted a tactical map just because it just helps me visualize what the fuck's going on. Oh, here we go. It is pretty cool. I'm glad with like, you know, it's kind of fun that like we can basically play a tabletop game without having to like read every fucking book and, you know, find someone that obsesses over it to be the dungeon master, or I mean the game master or whatever. Action declared. Okay, Ultranova starts hacking from the vehicle. Drone stays on Overwatch. Kurt and Neverconquer remain outside. Masks off for now. Ultranova 5K leaves the flying drone in a low, dirty hover over the industrial lot. Yeah, it takes care of the boring part. Is what it does. No offense to actual GMs, but like, damn, I GM'd a couple of times. Oh my god. It's fun to make it, but it takes forever. It's very time consuming. Dirty hover over the industrial lot. Its camera staying through rain and the roofline and the fence. He is now actively piloting it like a fighter. Oh, he is not actively piloting it like a fighter right now. He set it to passive Overwatch hold speed while he goes into the security system. That means the drone can warn him if something obvious moves, but it is not getting Ultranova 5K's full attention. Kurt and Neverconquer stay crouched near the fence seam, mask still off. Neverconquer subvocal. Holding no mask until breach. Less suspicious if some camera catches a profile. Lots of GMs are not unbiased. That too, right? Like this one, I mean, you know, like it's an AI, so it's gonna follow the rules correctly, as far as I know. and it's gonna like, you know, I mean, it fails in some spots, but like, I mean, it's pretty good for what we need it for. Kurtcoolbeans, yeah, let me breed normal error before we start playing Gas Goblin. So, oh, okay, so loading bay camera. Okay, so C1, so, oh, I see, this camera's over here and it's pointing this way. And this camera's over here, it's pointing that way, which doesn't make sense because technically... Oh, is this the side door? Yeah, that's the side door. Okay, so, all right. I kind of get it. It seemed very unbiased last time you played, right? It doesn't fudge the rolls. Like I made sure that it created the target number first before it did the rolls, and I made sure the rolls were done in like a random generator. So it's not making up the numbers, it's actually giving us random numbers and going with it. Alright, Ultranova hits the host. The relay office host is ugly in the way old public infrastructure gets ugly. Obsolete municipal access layer. Private security patch, cheap camera controller. Maybe one aftermarket recorder shoved in a closet by somebody who did not label cables. Oh, what a son of a bitch. Not AAA, not soft either. Well, we succeeded. I find the security access pass. The first layer opens like a rusted door. He gets the site security route buried behind a relay maintenance address and a bad certificate chain. I have a hacking pool? Shit. Illegal login deception. Okay, so I got computer skills. Looks like we succeeded with a 5. 5 successes. Clean illegal access. No immediate IC. Ultranova 5000 slips in clean. No klaxon. No digital dogs barking. Just low hum of the old post pretending that it's still important. Wait, let me... Give me an image of this. Okay, while it's working on that, we'll continue reading. We're about here. The relay office security system has small local security host, roughly green, 4 quality. No active security spider detected. No black IC, passive IC security. What the fuck does... Okay. Known security slaves. We got C1, which is the front exterior camera. C2, loading bay exterior. C3, interior front office camera, not visible from outside. So there is a camera on the inside. We got a door contact sensor, loading bay door, basic alarm relay, or outside security response. So I could hack some of these cameras. I could also try to disable the alarm system. Important, the side door is not just a normal lock, it is a contact sensor. If Kurt opens it without a bypass, the host may log the entry and possibly call it in. So it's good that we hacked it in then. Ultranova goes to C2 first because C2 watches the dangerous site. Loading approach. What? Oh, he's still doing the image? You made me lose my place, AI. What the fuck? Okay, C2 watches the dangerous side loading approach. Then he tries to loop it. C2's freezes in a wet, empty loading bay angle. It will pass a casual glance. It will not survive serious scrutiny forever. The drone feed jitters in the corner of Ultranova's vision. The drone does not spot any new movement, but Ultranova 5K is focused on the host. That does not prove the lot is empty. It just means nothing obvious walks through the feed. Neverconquer whispers, if C2 is blind, we can cut fence and stack near the side door. But don't open that door until the contact is bypassed. Kurt's like, I can cut the fence quiet. Side door I can beat mechanically. But if the computer screams when it opens, that's your end. Current best move. I wish it wouldn't tell me the current best move. Bypass the side door. Yeah, we could do that. Why don't I just destroy the fucking security system? Oh, here's an image of it. I like how it condensed it too. Like, we're just kind of just hanging out. I also like how we never look the same in every picture. We always look different. Yeah, you know, you're not wearing that jacket with your name on it like last time. There we go. Here, I'll make it a little bit bigger so. There we go. We look like we're in Metal Gear Solid now. I like how it puts the drone over there. Welcome back, Neverconquer. It's like retelling a story. Yeah, it's like There's nothing I can do about the image inconsistency too much, you know, like, but as long as the story and the characters are saved, that's all that really matters. Ninja Gaiden. We're also at the wrong angle too. Like, wait, I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. The other problem with the image generation too is like now the cameras are literally facing us, so you can see the two cameras there. Like, why wouldn't they already spot us? And the van's that close to Neverconquer and Kurtcoolbeans. But that's okay. It's more for the vibes, you know. It's not meant to be totally accurate. All right. I'll have Kurt start cutting the fence, and Ultranova try to bypass the side door and the alarm. Yeah, it's like you don't really. It's like I gotta cut this fence, even though there's a fucking opening that's like 5 feet across easily. One time I made a generated picture and we were supposed to shoot, you know, we were all shooting this van and they were all pointing their guns in different directions. Like, it made no sense. Boss music from Ninja Gaiden, man. Kurtcoolbeans quietly cuts the fence. Ultranova stays jacked in and bypasses the side service door, contact sensor, and alarm relay. Neverconquer covers Kurt from the weeds. Masts remain off until just before breach. Flying drone remains on passive overwatch. Okay. Yeah, see, now this we can buy a little bit more because this one not only is it more consistent, it just kind of, I guess the camera's supposed to be down here because it's got a V pointing down, so we can assume it's on like here in this corner or something. And then this camera's like here, but it's in this position or something. That's the only thing that's kind of weird here is the camera angles. All right, Kurt pulls a compact cutter from the kit, not the loud hardware store kind. He works at the seam where rust and wheels hide old maintenance damage. All right, well, yeah, he cut a fence. Good job. Oh, wait, no obvious metallic snap or chain rattle carries through the rain. Cool. The fence gives with a wet little scrape. Kurt freezes for 2 heartbeats. Nobody shouts. No floodlights snap on. God, I hope there's no fucking guard dogs, man. Neverconquer shifts behind him. Shotgun bag still closed, but hand ready. I'm gonna just have you guys just take out your guns. Like, why keep this shit in duffel bags, man? Be prepared. We're not trying to be stealthy. Or like, we're not trying to conceal our weapons. Right, Neverconquer in subvocal. No exterior movement. C1 still sweeping front. C2 angle is dead. HUD is usable, one at a time though. Inside the host, Ultranova moves from camera control to side door contact slave. It is not complicated, that is almost worse. Cheap systems love to scream when touched wrong. Oh shit, that's what hacking pool is. Okay, so I only have a limited amount of hacks. But we bypassed the door though, but that's kind of all I can do. I don't think I can fucking hack the either that. Wait, no, hacking pool is different from combat pool. I should be allowed to choose that. I better tell the AI that. Let me see here. I choose when to use hacking pool for roles. Don't decide for me. All right. Because what that means is like, you know, my computer skill's 6, right? So that means I roll 6 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But I used this to get an extra dice, right? And so that's why there's 7 dices or 7 rolls. So that and then this recharges per computer hack, I believe. The side door icon shifts from armed to service test, no report. Ultranova does not stop there. He checks the outgoing alarm relay because I would have saved all of it for this one, but we succeeded in disabling the alarm anyways. The side door alarm event is suppressed locally. Security tally remains low. No active IC response. No outbound alarm. The host stays asleep. Not friendly, just asleep. Then the drone feed judders. Shit, minor mechanical wing glitch. Damn it. Drone keeps flying, but the worn rotor bearing starts making intermediate noise. I'm gonna have to get the fucking thing to come back. The drone catches something useful before bearings complain. Headlights fall far off on the industrial access road, still distant. Not turning in the lot yet. Could be nothing. Could be one of the other buyers. Could be court cleaners arriving by vehicle. Court cleaners wouldn't be that sloppy. The drone's right front rotor starts a thin mosquito metal whine. Dang it. I'm gonna have to return the drone because the drone is still operational, but stays hovering close to the building much longer. Someone with good ears and audio pickup might notice it. So the drone's out, guys. Kurt opens the fence seam just enough. Should we ambush the vehicle if it begins to turn in the lot? A good question. Like if it comes into the building, like where would we ambush it? Like if it tries to come into the back, like the loading bay? Because there's still the front camera, and that one I haven't disabled. I just disabled the back camera and the side door one. We can try to wait, like in the back, for a little bit. You know, see what the vehicle does if it comes back. But we're not gonna have the overhead eyes though, because I gotta get the drone out. We got, I mean, it's east too, like, because that's what Neverconquer says. Door is next, mask before breach like planned, but we have possible vehicle movement east road. Decide fast. I mean, look, where was the little map? Oh, it doesn't show the east road. Kurt and Neverconquer can pass through the fence and stack near the side door. Ultranova still has access to the host, but his hacking pool is spent for his immediate matrix exchange, and the drone is starting. Let me ask a question. What the fuck? What is the hacking pool? How does it work? Is it like combat pool? Okay, so yeah. Karma pool, spell pool. We also have a thing called the karma pool, which we can use to, like, you know, kind of add another role to non-combat shit. But that's only active, I believe, per mission or per day. Our combat pool, we can add another role to our attack up to the skill level of the attack. East would be the right side of the map. Right, but it's not showing the car over here. That's the problem. Because when this map was rendered, we didn't know about the car. That car could just be a normal thing too, but then why would it mention the car, you know? Like, is it a red herring? Right, exterior alarm, none. Okay, looped up. Okay. Alright, yeah, hacking pool works just like combat pool. And before any combat's gonna happen, I'm gonna just put a little rule here. If Neverconquer or
with the American Express
Kurt get in a battle,
like no other. Find out your welcome
stop so I can make decisions for them. If they use combat pool or not. The big thing about combat pool though is that you can use it in defense, so it might be a good idea to save it because you can dodge and shit. All right, so now if you two get in any trouble, it'll stop and it'll ask me to use combat pool or not, as well as like what your decisions are, aim shots, stuff like that, or like ready shots. That's the thing in this too. So the ambush can work. So let's have I'm gonna hack the interior camera feed. Okay, Kurt and NC will outside of the front camera. I have to be very specific about what I'm doing here. Front camera vision. There we go. Okay, so I told it I'm gonna bring the drone back, or I'm gonna bring the drawing back because I fucking typoed that, but it should know what I'm talking about. Hopefully. And Kurt and Neverconquer will get in an ambush position with their guns ready, not in bags, in case the car that rolls up the back or near the building outside of the front camera vision. So that should, if that car is a problem, it's not going to be a problem for much longer. All right, I'm still in the matrix here, so I've declared some actions. I'm going to use my hacking pool. Rain ticks harder against the van roof. Ultranova gives the drone a recall command while keeping one eye buried in the ugly little security host. The drone peels away from the roof line, burying whining like a dentist drill wrapped in a towel. Son of a bitch. Damn. Why is my drone always shitty? Like, shouldn't I have repaired it between missions? The drone does not crash, but it comes back ugly, unstable hover, rotor whine rising, then a hard little bounce as it lands near the van. Okay, so we recovered the drone. Overwatch from the drone ended for now. Inside the host, Ultranova goes after the interior front office camera. Okay, we succeeded in that, thank God. I have a crawler drone. I have one flyer drone and one crawler drone, and then that's it. And the crawler drone is primarily like, it's like a spider drone. It can go on walls, it can take out cameras. But I'm hacking the cameras, so we're good. The C3 feed flickers from live darkness to a frozen loop. Empty front office, broken public access counter, old TRID posters peeling from the cinder block, a hallway mouth beyond the counter. It's not perfect cinematic fake. It's good enough for a sleepy security monitor. So someone's already spoofed the camera? No, wait. It made me spoof the camera. Retcon. I want to see what the third... Wait, what C3 saw before spoofing it. That's what I meant. I want to see what's inside the building and then spoof the camera. So while it's doing that, we'll just keep going because... Okay, meanwhile, Kurt and Neverconquer slip through the open fence seam and move along the side of the building, careful to stay outside of the obvious front camera sweep. Neverconquer opens the shotgun bag. The shotgun comes out short and black under the rain. Kurt draws the big revolver and keeps the katana case tight against his back. The gas duffel stays low against the wall. Okay. Neverconquer posts near the corner. Wait, what is this? Armed ambush position. Okay, so you guys rolled for arm and ambush, and you succeeded. Neverconquer posts near the corner, shotgun angled down but ready. Kurt crouches behind a low concrete utility barrier near the service door line, revolver close to his chest, muzzle down. No combat pool spent, no combat has started. So you guys are like below the loading dock. You're like right here. I'm still in the van though. I'm far away from you. I'll probably have to link up. Either that or I'm gonna just be like, I'm gonna be fucking your radio buddy and, you know, be like Otacon in Metal Gear. I'll just chime in every now and then. But without the drone, I'm kind of useless. I might as well be another gun. Without the drone overhead, it is Kurt and Neverconquer who catch it by sound and reflection. Tires through puddles, engines low, headlights sweeping chain link diamonds from the east service road. So both of you hear it and see it. Kurt's subvocal is almost a whisper. Vehicle, east road, slowing. Neverconquer shifts the shotgun stock closer to his shoulder, but does not aim into the open space yet. Not front approach, could be rear service, could be another buyer, could be cleaners. We are concealed unless they sweep lights hard. All right, Ultranova 5K shows the fragile camera loop still holding. That's good. Vehicle has not entered the lot yet, but it is close enough. The next few seconds matter. Well, I'm gonna have to get out of the internet and kind of back you guys up. But let's go back to the retcon. Retcon accepted. We rewind the C3 actions by a few seconds. Ultranova does not spoof loop C3 yet. He first pulls the live interior feed to see what the camera is actually seeing. Okay, so that's still all right. So we still won that one. Live feed front office. The camera image blooms green-gray on Ultranova's deck. A dead little public access lobby, cinder block walls, broken laminate counter, old Trid community posters curling off the walls. Rain ticks somewhere through the roof, leak into a trash can. The feed angle. So we see the front office. There's like a public counter, wet floor shine, hallway mouth. So it sees jack shit. No visible people, but it's not clean empty. Ultranova catches details before spoofing. What C3 shows before spoofing: the front office is currently empty. Interior lights are mostly off, but emergency security lighting is active. Nice. There are fresh, wet boot tracks across the lobby floor, so there's someone inside. The tracks do not come from the front public entrance visible in C3's angle. The tracks lead from somewhere deeper right side of the building toward the hallway mouth, then back out of view. The front counter has one drawer hanging open. Wait, someone's already spoofed it? A cheap interior someone's already taken the shit? A cheap interior maglock panel near the hallway has its cover popped and dangling. There is no obvious blood, body, or drop dripped in the lobby. No audio on C3. That means one of three things. Someone already entered through a non-front route. Building maintenance security was here recently. Another team is already inside or was inside very recently. They beat us? The approaching vehicle outside is still in play. But this retcon means Ultranova sees the C3 live feed before deciding whether to loop it. Wait, he can keep it as an interior tripwire, loop it anyway, try to find more interior camera security nodes, or shift attention to the incoming vehicle. I'm gonna spoof the camera. Ultranova spoofs the camera, then gets into position to back up Neverconquer and Kurt against the vehicle. If it stops and looks like opposition, we go hot. We don't have silencers, man. Whoever's inside probably has the thing we want. So, okay, so let's say we kill the dudes in the vehicle, right? But the other thing we could do is we could just wait and see. Because maybe those guys are picking up the guy that's getting the thing, you know what I mean? But now I'm concerned that Neverconquer and Kurtcoolbeans are kind of in a position where they can't really hide. I guess they could still try to hide. Yeah, waiting might be the better vehicle. Okay, so Neverconquer and Kurt try to hide and see if they can ambush someone coming out of the building, or because like Glass Rat said, there were two people after this thing, so there's a possibility that the car is going to pick up the guy, or the car is the second opposition, right? And so trying to figure out how to handle this. Maybe we should just wait, because either way, if it's like the second opposition, they're going to go in there and they're going to either find nothing or kill the guy that has the thing, you know, and then out, and then we kill them. Or they're with the guy that's in there, and then we, you know, like we kill them as soon as that guy comes out. Let's try that. I'm typing, if someone comes out of the door and goes to the car, we spring the ambush. If the guys in the car go into the office or the building, we wait in hiding. All right, let's try that. Yeah, if they go inside, we just let them go inside and then we hide. And then we wait for them to come out. And then we ambush them, so. Alright, Ultra Nova keeps one hand in the host long enough to turn the camera 3 live feed into a lie. No hacking pool declared. Yeah, we did that. Camera 3 monitor now shows the same empty lobby, dead chairs, broken counter, hallway mouth. The fresh wet boot tracks are still in the loop, but no new motion will show unless someone inspects the timestamps or compares feeds closely. Ultranova logs off clean enough to avoid yanking a bright wire through the host. Okay, so I exit without triggering immediate host reaction. That's good. Security status after spoof. Alright, we're good. Ultranova grabs the Warhawk, leaves the noisy drone in the van, and moves low through the rain and broken industrial shadow towards Kurt and Neverconquer. Alright. Kurt and Neverconquer hunker down and let the vehicle come. Ambush hold. Okay, so you guys all hit your rolls. They are ready, but nobody fires unless the conditions trips. Incoming vehicle. The engine sound gets louder. Tires hiss through standing water. A dark Americar sedan rolls in from the East Service Road. Headlights off now. Marker lights only. It does not come through the front approach. It noses along the side rear lane toward the loading bay outside C1's obvious front camera arc. The car stops near the loading bay corner. 2 silhouettes inside. Passenger gets out first. Armored jacket, hood up, compact submachine gun under the coat. It's a gang, not the cleaners. He does not look like maintenance. Driver stays. Oh, the driver stays in. Then the side service door opens from the inside. No alarm. The door gives a little hydraulic sigh, and a third figure steps out of the relay office carrying a flat plastic media case under one arm. He is moving towards the sedan, so they came to pick him up. Corporate cleaners will go through the front. You think so? I think corporate cleaners, who knows, but yeah, the ambush is going to happen. You declared ambush condition triggers. If someone comes out of the door and goes to the car, spring the ambush. So I'm stopping here before the attack initiative combat pool decisions. Known enemies. We got 3 enemies. The figure from the door. Okay, so like, let's look at the map. We have concealment and prepared ambush posture. Enemies have not spotted us yet. So let's see now. Somehow I wound up with you guys over here. Here's the car. This guy just came out of this door. And then there's a dude in the car. So basically we can just kill this guy, right? Like the guy that's coming out of the door. Like, I think, yeah, okay. What's the ambush order? You can choose who acts first, whether anyone spends combat pool or whether the opening move is lethal, fire, called shot, intimidation, surrender command, gas, or grab. I don't think they'll surrender, man. I think we should just go hot. Because yeah, let's just go hot. We can't really use the gas outside. You want to quietly kill the guy? I think this guy will see it though. Like if Kurt uses the katana on him. Because you gotta imagine this is like the back of the building. There's a dude in the car. There's a passenger guy that got out of the car, and then there's this guy coming out of the building. Can you maybe sneak up on the car and gas it? Does he have time? Let's find out. I asked it. Let's see. If not, the better plan would be like Kurt uses his katana on the guy that's leaving the door because he's close. And then me and Neverconquer shoot shoot the dude and the guy in the car. Alright, yeah, Kurt can try it, and the car is actually one of the better places to use the gas because the passenger compartment is confined. But it depends on how open the car is and whether Kurt wants to risk breaking concealment. Right now, Kirk's position is concealed near side rear approach. The car stopped at the loading bay. Enemy 1 is outside the car with a compact submachine gun. Enemy 2 is driving, still inside the car. Enemy 3 is exiting side door with media case, moving towards car. Kurt is roughly 8 to 12 meters depending on exact path. The lighting's bad, rain helps stealth. Camera 2 looped, yeah, so we don't have to worry about the cameras. Good basic plan to snuff it. They'd have to be fucking blind, but you're also a cyborg, so you have enhanced reflexes. You might be fast enough to do it. So Kurt can attempt to sneak up along the wall utility barrel towards the rear passenger side of the sedan. Best gas timing. The best moment is not while the car is sealed. Best timing is when E3 reaches the car and the doors open. Then Kurt can place the gas canister into the passenger compartment. That gives the gas a real chance of effect. So we gotta wait for that. So the risk, Kurt has to move close to enemy 1 who is armed. He could spot you. If spotted before placing the gas, combat starts at close range. If gas deploys outside the car instead of inside it, rain and wind reduce effectiveness. Team masks are currently off, so if gas goes bad or wind shifts, Kurt could be exposed. You can get ready to take out the engine with the shotgun if they try to leave. You want to go with the basic plan? Yeah, that might be the better plan. Kurt has really good katana skills. He can just jump out. I can try to shoot the dude. I think we need to try to kill that guy with the submachine gun. The guy in the car. Do we really care if he drives away? Like if he runs away? Because I mean, I guess he IDs us maybe, but we're here for the case. Enemy 3 has it. And apparently Kurt would have to go through all 3 enemies' perception checks. They would definitely see you. But yeah, well, we can try that. We can try. I'll have Kurt goes after the guy with the case. Could you use your katana though? Should all be masked. I don't think we have time to put the masks on. That's the thing. Let me ask. Do we have time to put the gas masks on before the car leaves? Or well, if we're gonna kill these 3 guys, does it matter? I don't think they're gonna walk away from this. Like especially if Neverconquer tries to blow out the engine with the shotgun. If one gets away, maybe. The only way they're gonna get away is in the vehicle. We can also just have like, okay, let's try this then. But it also affects our aim too. You know, and I'm kind of worried about that because it's nighttime, it's raining, our aim already isn't the best. And we're in the ambush position, so we're gonna get the first shot. So it's better that we like, yeah, okay, so we'll just fucking just shoot them. Trying to think if it's better if Kurt shoots the dude with the fucking, you know, if we remain in cover and just use guns. I mean, that's the realistic thing. There's no reason for Kurt to use the katana, even though it's cool. You know. Oh, that's why. Engine. So Neverconquer shoots the engine on their car. I should have killed the guy inside. So do you want to use the revolver or do you want to use the katana on the guy coming out of the building? Because he's got the case. That's what we're after. We don't have to worry about noise because I'm going to shoot and Neverconquer's going to shoot. So we're all going to go loud. So the katana's not really... You want to go with the revolver? Okay. Kurt uses revolver on guy with the case. You guys want to use your combat pool? I'm just going to do it because we really want to make sure we hit him first. Use combat. Let's say let's use half our combat pool because we can save the rest of it for defense when they shoot back. If, you know, if any of them survive. Use half. All right. Yeah, because then we can save the other half in case things go sour, but I'm pretty sure we'll definitely wound those two guys at best, or at worst, and at best we kill them. You know, and then we got to get the fuck out of here because we just shot our guns, and that's going to make a lot of noise. So this fight shouldn't last too long. We should kill them quickly and then get out. Get back to the van, drive out with the stuff. And then hopefully we don't get tailed. So the thing about combat pool is that it resets every round. So what happens is in combat you roll initiative, right? And like certain characters can get like 2 turns in a round. Like if they roll over a 10, for every 10 you get a turn, basically. Let's see if it shows it. Okay, here we go. Declared attack simultaneous from concealment. So I shoot the dude with the submachine gun. Neverconquer half legal into attack, so he's going to shoot the engine block. Kurtcoolbeans is going to shoot the dude with the thing. No mask, no warning shot, just 3 runners deciding the night is now theirs. That's about right. It's 3 on 3, so at least it's an even match. So this guy's leaving here, so he's the closest guy, the guy with the case. Now we just got to like shoot that in the car. And Ultranova shoots the SMG passenger. Alright, well it looks like I succeeded very well. He gets damage resistance though. Success 3, serious physical wound to E1. Nice. Ultranova's Warhawk cracks like a door getting kicked open by God. The round hits the submachine gun man high in the side just as he starts turning toward the noise. Armor catches some of it, but not enough. The impact twists him into the sedan's side panel shoulder and ribs buckling hard. The compact submachine gun slips half out from under his coat. Serious wound. Upright but badly hit. +3. Oh, thank God. He's got a +3. He'll never fucking hit us. Neverconquer shoots the engine. Okay, so shotguns 4. Damage 10s at close range. Close stationary vehicle, rain darkness. He got a 2. It had no damage success, so engine compartment crippled, vehicle not cleanly drivable. Neverconquer shotgun coughs once, heavy and professional. The blast hews into the hood line and front quarter. Metal dimples inward. The radiator bursts in white spray. Something important screams under the hood. Belt or fan or cheap 2060 polymer housing coming apart. The sedan lurches half a meter as the driver panics, stomps something, but the engine immediately starts coughing like a smoker drowning in coolant. Car status: mobility killed. For any clean getaway, it might lurch or roll, but it is not making a fast escape without a miracle driving roll or repair bill. So that one's done. All right, like Kurt got a success using the revolver because he's got heavy revolver specialization 7. Used 3 combat pools, so the target thing was only 3. This dude's dead. He did not succeed in his fucking armor roll. And because we ambushed him, they couldn't use their combat pool to dodge. So we got clean shots on him. Kurt fires from a crouch, both hands steady, revolver flame lighting rain for one dirty instant. Enemy 3's chest armor takes the round and fails. He drops backwards into the side door threshold, the flat plastic media case skidding from his arm and crackling against the wet concrete just inside the doorway. Enemy 3, deadly wound, down in the side door threshold, media case dropped. Just another side door, visible, reachable, but exposed. Combat formally starts. So who's ever alive, which is going to be the driver, and the one submachine gun guy, but he's wounded. The first 3 shots echo across the service lane. So much for ghost quiet. But the cameras you spooked are still lying, and the front camera does not have this angle. So, we all have 7 combat pool. So we still have some left for defense if we need it. Security, blah blah, don't care about that. Engine crippled, cool. So we're rolling for initiative. Neverconquer is going to go first with 16. Then it's going to be Kurtcoolbeans, then it's going to be me. So we won the initiative fight. Because the driver is going to be next, and then the wounded submachine gun guy, which, you know, he had a serious wound, so that modified his roll. Situation at the top of initiative. Enemy 3 is down with the case near the side door. Enemy 1 is standing, badly hurt, one hand clawing toward the compact submachine gun. He is in shock but not out. Enemy 2 is inside the sedan. Through rain and cracked reflections, you see the driver duck down hard behind the wheel. One hand drops below dashboard level. Neverconquer acts first. Neverconquer still in the chat? If not, I'm gonna have him like wait until the driver fucking looks up, or like, you know, gets back up, and we'll just shoot him. What do you want to do, Neverconquer? Do you want to shoot the dude with the submachine gun, or do you want to shoot the guy in the car? You want to get closer to him too, since you got the initiative? You can just walk. We can just fucking. Do you want to tombstone this shit? Gonna rush the driver. Okay, NC rushes the driver to get a close range shotgun blast on him. Shower him with the shotty through the window. Should we spend the rest of the combat points? I think, yeah, fuck it. Like, use the rest of the combat pool. Because if we kill him, we don't have to, you know, save it for dodging. You know what I'm saying? Don't have to dodge them when they're dead. Okay, so NC leaves cover, but that's okay though, because we're gonna kill the dude with the submachine gun before, you know, it's ever his turn. Neverconquer sees the driver's hand dip below the dash. He does not wait to find out whether it is a gun, panic button, or dead man switch. He breaks cover, shotgun tight against his shoulder, boots splashing hard through dirty water toward the sedan. Okay. Okay, so you can use a maximum of 4 because your shotgun skill is 4, so that you still have 1 left for defense if needed. The movement is risky. He is leaving cover closing past the wounded submachine gun man and putting himself near the crippled car, but it gets him the angle he wants. It's fucking Gears of War in it there. All right, so you get to roll 8 fucking dice. So you better, yeah, you get 2 successes, not bad. The shotgun blast punches through the side glass and into the driver's space. Safety glass turns to glittering wet dust. The driver jerks back from below the dash just as the load hits him. He did not succeed in his armor roll. 2 net attack staging to serious up to deadly. So he took deadly physical damage. Enemy 2 drops hard against the center console, one arm smearing down the wheel. Something black and compact clatters out of his hand into the driver footwell. So enemy 2 is basically dead. If he's not dead, he's gonna die soon. The sedan engine coughs once more, then gives up in the steam into steam and rain. Good job, Neverconquer. You killed him. Killed a man. Kurt has a clearer view of enemy 1 with the wounded submachine gun passenger. I mean, you just kill the guy with the submachine gun. We don't have to worry about getting the case. We can just murder this dude. Do you want to go full brutal on him? You want to get out your sword, or do you want to just fucking shoot him with the revolver again? I mean, it's not like it matters. We've already shot like 4 fucking shots. People have definitely heard it. So it's up to you if you want to style point it or not. Revolver him? Okay. So, you know, the thing is, I believe pistols can fire twice in a round. But I'm going to use all your combat pool. Hey, we're like a hit squad. I like how it's like, yeah, you know, no bodies and shit. I'm like, you called the wrong people, man. We're gonna fucking kill whoever gets in our way. And we're gonna do it in such a way where we don't get shot at, you know, like we're just gonna be unfair about it because fuck it. That's why I love Shadowrun. It's very brutal. Like the damage system in it and everything. It's like people just die in 1 or 2 fucking hits. It's rare that they survive. All right, Kurt sees Neverconquer exposed by sedan and the enemy 1 still upright, wounded but not done. The submachine gun is half free under enemy 1's coat. Kurt plants his boots, brings up the Warhawk up and fires. Okay, so you rolled 11 dice with a success of 8. Enemy 1 tries to twist behind the sedan door frame, but his body is already failing him. He got a 1 in his armor success, which ain't shit compared to your fucking 8 success. So that, okay, Kurt has 8 versus enemies 1. That's a 7 net successes. Medium stages that up hard past serious to deadly. So that's deadly physical damage. Kurt's second Warhawk round catches enemy 1 as he tries to bring up the submachine gun. The impact hammers him backwards into the sedan's rear quarter panel. The submachine gun clatters into the wet pavement. Enemy 1 slides down the car and does not get back up. Enemy 1, deadly wound. Yeah, they're basically down. Visible threats are down but not safe. So it's my turn? I'm gonna ask a question here. Since Kurt used a pistol, doesn't he get another pistol shot? You're right, we need to loot the bodies. We'll all split up. I'll go get the guy that was holding the case. Neverconquer gets the passenger since he's close to him, having just shotgunned him. And then Kurt, you'll get the submachine gun guy. We'll all 3 loot, and then we'll get the fuck out of here. Oh, Kurt has a super Warhawk, right? In Shadowrun 3, on Kurt's combat phase, he gets either 1 complex action or 2 simple. Firing a ready gun is usually a simple action, so the semi-auto pistol he could normally shoot twice. But the Ruger is not a semi-auto, so the ruling is... Oh, okay, so it's not just pistols. If it's a revolver, it's 1 full action. But then again, I mean, the Warhawk is like it's the most powerful revolver in the game. He still has a second simple action. Yeah, okay. So what's going on with my move? Someone was inside recently. Isn't that the dude we just shot? I can also pick up the SMG and use it too, but my skills are more for the pistol than submachine gun. So like I can technically use any weapon because there's no classes in this game. It's all skill points, but it's like you want to use what you got your skills on. So, okay, so I'm gonna have me loot the case, or loot enemy 3 and get the case. Kurt loots the SMG guy, and NC loots the driver he killed for anything important. I feel like combat's over. I don't think we have to spend any points. We've killed the opposition, unless the opposition's still, like, who's still alive? That's what I want to know. The camera's still alive too, but that's it. That's the only known threats. Well, they're basically incapacitated from what I read, so they're not going to be able to stop us. If they're alive, then they're bleeding out. Okay, the case is priority. Deep pockets of evidence cleanup will cost more. We're not cleaning up no evidence. There's guys in the building that thinks are in active combat, maybe? You think there's another person? Well, we'll find out. Combat turn 1, fast grab, search under pressure. You're still in initiative time, but all visible hostiles are down. The team shifts from firing to hard, fast battlefield looting. No combat pool spent, right? Yeah, so I grabbed the case off enemy 3. Ultranova moves fast to the side door threshold where enemy 3 went down. The side door hangs open. Rain blows into the dark hallway below, or beyond. The flat plastic media case is right there by enemy 3's arm. Check into the doorway while grabbing. Ultranova sees enough not to blindly step inside. The hallway beyond the side door is dim and narrow. No visible shooter in the first few meters. Wet boot tracks lead deeper. Emergency lights flicker on the old cinder block. He grabs the case. That's what we're looking for. That's it. The case is closed with 2 cheap latches and a tamper strip. It feels light like one old analog cartridge inside. Mission objective physically secured. Enemy 3 is down in the threshold, breathing wet and ugly, or maybe not breathing at all. Hard to tell in the rain and the adrenaline. Enemy actions. Okay, enemy actions. E2 driver is down in the car, no action. E1's SMG passenger is down by the sedan, no action. No new shooter emerges. Initiative 6, Neverconquer loots the driver. Neverconquer keeps the shotgun close, yanks the driver side door open through the broken safety glass and does a fast, professional sweep. Hands, weapons, pockets, console, dash. Neverconquer finds, let's see what he finds here. He finds an Ares Lightfire 70 compact pistol dropped in the footwell. That wasn't going to do shit. 1 spare pistol mag, cheap encrypted pocket secretary, vehicle key fob, 230 Newen, plastic key card marked with a scratched relay office utility code, disposable comm bead, so his communication bead. Pistol and footwell was almost certainly what the driver was reaching for. Neverconquer also sees a small dash-mounted transponder blinking amber, not a siren, not a police beacon, more like a team locator or buyer comm unit. It is still powered. Neverconquer says driver had a gun and a relay key card. Dash unit is blinking, could be tracking, could be handshake with whoever they work for. Kurt loots the submachine gun guy. Kurt keeps low, kicks the submachine gun away from E1's hand, then searches the wounded passenger fast. Ingram smart gun, compact submachine gun, 1 loaded machine gun in the 1 loaded magazine in the weapon, 2 spare mags, armored jacket damaged by gunfire, street comm unit, 145 loose creds, a folding knife, cheap respirator mask clipped inside the jacket. Damn, they had the same fucking plan. Kurt holds up the submachine gun by the sling, not admiring it yet. This guy came ready for indoor work. He had a mask, no maintenance. Not maintenance. Initiative 2, Ultranova rapid loots E3. Okay, I keep the case tucked and give E3 a fast search with the threshold without stepping fully inside. So I got the thing. He had a Colt America L36 light pistol, 1 spare light pistol round, pocket secretary with recent local notes, 320 creds. He had an access card, thin latex gloves, small evidence bag containing an old analog label strip, Channel 9 public access archive. Okay. Ultranova gets 1 useful glance at the pocket secretary's active screen before stuffing it away. Pickup complete, transfer to clean car, no matrix copy. Burn relay after exit. End of combat 1. Loot secured. Okay, we got a bunch of loot. Immediate threats. Gunfire happens. Someone nearby may call it. Someone will. Shotgun shells may be on the ground or Neverconquer's firing positions. Don't care. Shotgun's a shotgun. It's not like his DNA's on the fucking shells. E1, E2, E3 may be alive enough to talk later unless finished. Well, we're gonna have to just fucking cold-heartedly shoot these guys in the head before we leave. Or we slit their throats with the knife. I mean, like, you know, be more silent. Neverconquer looks from the open side door to the crippled sedan. We have the case. Professional answer is leave. But if burn relay means fire, bomb, or data wipe, we need to decide whether we can before the building starts eating evidence. Let's take their heads off. Okay, sure. Kurtcoolbeans also decides if we're taking prisoners, tying them, or letting them in the rains, or letting the rain sort them out, because this stopped being quiet about 10 seconds ago. Okay. Kurt uses his katana to cut SMG enemy's head off. I'm just gonna shoot my guy. Ultranova shoots the former case carrier. And does Neverconquer use a kilo? No, wait. Right. And Neverconquer shoots the guy in the driver's seat with his own gun in the head to finish him off. I mean, it makes sense to shoot him with the own gun, you know, like. I just put our executions in there because we're just cold-blooded killers. But that's cool, you know. That's kind of what I wanted to be. I don't want to like go into like, oh, let's just be stealthy all the time. No, fuck that. This is a deliberate execution, body mutilation cleanup choice, not combat necessity. Is allowed in the run's hard R Shadowrun tone, but it changes the evidence profile hard. What, did some dude got his head shot off and someone shot a shotgun? Oh man, it's gonna be so hard to track. Oh, they'll find us immediately. Come on. Executions at the side door. The rain keeps falling like the city is trying to wash the scene away and knows it cannot. Kurt looks down at the SMG man. E1 is down, wrecked, trying to breathe through pain and shock. His hand is nowhere near the SMG now. Kurt draws the katana. No combat roll needed. The target is incapacitated. Kurtcoolbeans executes E1 with a katana. Body mutilation, decapitation level violence. Kurt does it quick and ugly. One hard cut. The rain takes the worst of the shine off the blade, not the fact of what happened. Across from him, Ultranova raises the Warhawk at the former case carrier in the side door threshold. E3 is down, already dying or close to it. Point blank execution shot with the Ruger Super Warhawk. Okay, he's dead. The revolver thunders in the open doorway. The shot echoes in the cinderblock hallway beyond. Neverconquer goes still for half a second when you give the order. Then the old security man picks up the driver's own Ares Light 4070, checks it by feel, leans into the broken driver's side window and fires once into enemy 2. Driver stops moving. Immediate consequence update. We left some bodies. We won't get a $3,000 bonus. Big whoop. Clean bonus. Effectively lost. Reason: confirmed corpses, execution evidence, mutilation evidence. I mean, we could have tied him up and put him in the van and killed him later, but fuck it. Neverconquer's voice comes over comms, lower than before. That bought silence. It did not buy cleanliness. We need to move. Kurt wipes the katana once, fast, not theatrical. We'll get bonus. Yeah, that's right. We already got our bonus. We sell their gear. Cases are his car is dead. They're dead. Question is whether we ghost now or burn time cleaning. Evidence problems now on site. There's 3 dead bodies. We're not cleaning up shit. We're just gonna leave. We're just not going to come back to this neighborhood for a while. That's like the smart thing to do. You have the objective. The smart runner move is extraction right now. Yeah, we're jetting. We're gonna fuck out of here. So I'm saying we get back in the van and leave. We drive around to make sure we aren't tailed.
People waste 1,400 hours a year scrolling on their phone.
We left no witnesses. It was the industrial sector too, man. So it's like, even if people heard the gunshots, it was 2 o'clock in the morning. And, the cops and shit aren't going to get there quick enough. We'll be out of there. The team does not stay to clean. No body bags, no fire, no speeches. Yeah, it's the middle of nowhere. It's just New Jersey, just industrial bullshit in Seattle, I guess. Ultranova has the Saint Static Dead Channels case. Kurt has the submachine gun and quick loot. Neverconquer has the driver's loot and the relay access card. They move. Fast exfil through the fence seam. Okay, so we all kind of do it. Ultranova and Kurt ghost back clean. Kurt even pulls the fence seam mostly back into place behind them, enough that it does not scream cut entry from the road. Neverconquer is louder. Shotgun, armor, rain, adrenaline. His boots kick a loose chunk of broken asphalt and it skitters under the fence. No immediate shout, no spotlight, but not elegant. The security loops hold long enough to matter. The front camera never gives a clean angle on the team. The side and interior feeds continue lying to the host. But behind you, the scene is ugly. 3 dead, engine shot sedan. Blood and rainwater. 1 body visibly mutilated. Dash transponder still blinking in the dead car. The van leaves. Ultranova drives first. Slow then normal. Not a peel out, no panic fishtail through puddles, just another tired van leaving the industrial edge before dawn. So result, competent, not fancy. The van leaves without obvious driving mistakes. So good, so we didn't leave any bullshit. Neverconquer sits angled in the passenger seat, watching mirrors, side streets, parked cars like he is back in uniform and waiting for a bad stop to turn worse. Kurt stays in the back with the stolen submachine gun low, watching rear glass and reflections. They run a dirty but solid route. Industrial service roads, dead rail crossing, 2 blocks of warehouse frontage, underpass, gas station loop, then a slow pass through all the night freight depot lot where cameras are pointed at cargo, not faces. A blue pickup follows for 2 turns. Neverconquer watches it. Blue pickup is local freight, not ours. A white delivery van appears behind you after the underpass. Kurt watches it. Delivery van's got tired suspension and breakfast logo. Driver's eating noodles. Not a tail unless this is the saddest corp cleanup team in Seattle. Then 5 minutes later, a Dark America. Damn, how many fucking cars? A Dark America car shows up 3 cars back. Ultranova changes lanes early. The America does not follow. It turns toward the port road. No tail stays with you. No active tail detected. Cool. Behind you, somebody eventually hears the shots and finds the aftermath. It is a Tacoma industrial age, not a gated Bellevue neighborhood, so the response is not instant. The scene will be discovered soon enough to matter, but not fast enough to catch the team on site. Lone Star Private Security will get there We'll get there after you are gone. But this will not be filed as a simple burglary. This is going to read as an execution massacre. The utility relay office with possible shadow activity. No, the guy's head just fell off, okay, man? Like, the guy's head just fell off and these bullets just appeared in their brain. Don't worry about it. We'll bribe the cops, who cares? Temporary safe distance. Oh, it's 3 o'clock, okay. The van idles under a dead overpass, rain hammering the concrete above. Nobody followed you into the last loop. Inside the van. So we got their pocket secretaries. We can check who they are. Or who they were, I guess. Neverconquer finally speaks. We deliver the case now, then disappear separately. Do not open it, do not slot it. Do not let curiosity get cute. Kurt looks at the flat black case. Job said no copies. Guy's pocket sec said no matrix copy. That means whatever's in there is either valuable, cursed, or both. We left the authorities some bait because those guys weren't theirs. It's true. Let me look. Let me check the pocket secretaries. I spelled secretary wrong, but it'll figure it out. I want to know who we killed. Yeah, we can blame it on the other guys too. Let's see. Alright, Ultranova does not just turn the devices on and start poking, he knows better. Pocket secretaries can have panic pings, wipe timers, contact handshakes, and cheap little call mommy of stolen routines. Neverconquer hands him the driver's pocket secretary first, then the case carriers. Neverconquer says offline first, battery, radio, memory, no live signal. Yeah, but I'm a hacker, I can easily hack this shit. Ultranova posed the driver's device first. Good access. Most recent files recovered. Okay. The driver's name is probably fake, but his operating profile is clear. Alias Hobb. Possible legal name Elias Brand. Wheelman. Clean car transfer. Crew status. Contracted pickup support. Known tags. Tacoma industrial jobs. Stolen, borrowed, clean cars. So he's just a driver. What you learn is E2 was not the boss. He was a wheelman. His job was to bring the sedan, receive E3 and the case, and drive to the second transfer point. Most recent route note. No front approach, no camera faces if compromised, dump car. Yeah. Neverconquer reads that and grimaces. They were trying to do the same thing we were, quiet side pickup. We just hit them during the handoff. Alright, let's drive the case carriers shit. Alright, we hacked that. Oh, they dumped that car. Oh, fuck it. The case carrier. I like how I didn't generate an image for that because I don't even think ChatGPT would allow an image for that. I can get an image of what's going on now though. Let's see now. Wait, we were hacking the carrier cases. E3 was the one sent inside to retrieve the cartridge. She likely entered before your team arrived, found the cartridge, and was coming out when you sprung the ambush. Most recent job, pick up the complete. Okay. His alias was Ledger? Wait, whoa, the sender is masked, but the mask has a style. Recover tag, buyer, handler. Handle. Payment route, shadow escrow, dockside chain, affiliation unknown, pattern match, not Lone Star, not obvious, Megacorp official channel, private buyer using street contractors. So we killed some other runners. Okay, enemy one submachine gunner was armed street muscle, escort. So these guys were not corp dudes. They were just like, they were just some random street trash like us. We just happened to be the ones that you know, ambushed them. So you did not kill glass rats, people. You killed a competing acquisition crew already in the act of stealing the same cartridge. Well, I didn't think I would kill glass rats, people. They'll be blamed for the whole mess. They just killed each other. Shot at close range in the head and decapitated. The worst case of suicide I've ever seen. I don't give a fuck about the burn relay. What burn relay probably means, it may mean not literal fire, though it could. Neverconquer points at the wording. Could mean wipe the local archive. Could mean torch the building. Could mean scrub physical evidence. But because they sent a case carrier and a clean car instead of a full demo crew, I bet there's another element still supposed to hit the relay after pickup. Oh shit, if there's another element, we're gonna have a lot of shit to clean up. It's enough for corrupt politicians to use to blame. That's true. Kurt looks back toward the rain-blurred industrial dark, meaning somebody else might still show up to clean what we left. Holy shit. Now I'm gonna while it's doing that, I'm gonna put oh look, there we are just fucking around. I'm gonna do this too. I love how I look like nothing like how I... Alright, I gotta load this in so we can make fun of it. Okay. Alright, so I'm like hacking their shit. But like, instead of looking at it, I have to point it directly at the camera, you know what I mean, right? And like, we got all this loot, and we got the case. No one's driving the van. We're just kind of just sitting in the back, just kind of hanging out under the underpass, you know, just as you do. You want to eat some Twinkies? Okay. We go. We all have a big fucking laugh about what just happened. The van sits under the overpass, rain drumming overhead like cheap percussion for about 10 seconds. Nobody says anything. Well, I'm gonna type this in while we do this. Okay, so I'm gonna type that in, and while it's writing that shit, Kurt looks down the pocket secretary screen again. Burn relay after exit. He looks at Ultranova, then at Neverconquer. Man, it matches showing up late to burn a building and finding 3 dead contractors, a murdered engine block, and whatever the frag I did to that poor submachine gun guy. Holy shit. Neverconquer's face stays stoned for half a second, then he snorts. Lone Star pulls up first. First officer says, looks like professional shadow activity. Second officer says, no, Bill, professionals usually leave the head attached. That breaks it. Kurt starts laughing first. Sharp and mean with adrenaline. Ultranova follows. The kind of laugh that comes after the shooting stops and your hands realize they're still attached. Even Neverconquer gives in. Low and gravelly, shaking his head while the shotgun rests across his lap. Corp cleaner team walks in with the little bleach bottles and Moody's. Okay, boys. Standard wipe job. He mimes opening a door, freeze, eyes wide. Actually, call your supervisor. Neverconquer rubs rainwater off his face. No, call a priest, a street sweeper, and a cyber psychiatrist. What? Ultranova taps the closed Saint Static Dead Shadows case and tell him the signal died clean. Kurt fires back instantly. Static makes saints. What? The van goes quiet for one beat. Then all 3 of you crack up again. Too loud for men who should be scared. Too tired for men who should be proud. Outside, Tacoma keeps raining. Somewhere behind you, a relay office waits with its ugly little surprise party. Neverconquer finally kills the laugh with a raised hand. Alright, funny's over. We still have a cursed box, a dead crew's handoff window, and a fixer expecting delivery. He looks at Ultranova 5K. Where are we taking this thing? And then I wrote, Kurt takes out some Twinkies for some celebration. So Kurt digs around in a gray duffel like he's going for another gas canister. Neverconquer's hand tightens on the shotgun for half a second. Instead, Kurt produces a battered convenience store box of soy Twinkies. Fuck yeah, soy Twinkies. Excellent. The kind with enough preservatives to survive a mana storm and hostile corporate acquisition. Victory rations, gentlemen. He tosses one to Ultranova, one to Neverconquer, and keeps one for himself. Neverconquer catches his, stares at it like it violated a chain of custody. You brought gas, a katana, a revolver, and stack cakes? Kurt unwraps his with his teeth. Professionalism means planning for morale. Ultranova cracks his open while the Saints, I like how it has to always make it like bold and uppercase. He snaps open the dead channels case, sits on the floor between everyone like a cursed lunchbox. The three runners sit under the overpass, armored, wet, armed to the teeth, eating fake cream sponge cakes over stolen guns and dead man's pocket secretaries. For one stupid perfect minute, the shadows feel less like death and more like work. Neverconquer finally takes a bite. He chews, he frowns. Neverconquer says that is offensively artificial. Kurt grins, yeah, but it ain't shooting back. Outside, Tacoma rain keeps hammering the van pool. Then the pocket secretary dockside handoff window creeps closer. Neverconquer finishes the soy Twinkie, wipes his fingers, and looks at Ultranova. Snack break's over. We deliver to Glass Rat, or we go fishing for Candle? Why would we go fishing for Candle? Let's deliver this shit. Be done with it. I gotta go to bed in real life. Yeah, let's close it. So I put, okay, we deliver it to Glass Rat, get paid, and then after the gig, we sell the loot we don't need. And then I'll close it out, and I'll see if we can level up. We just call it a night.
Chevy drivers need a truck to show.
Stupid ad. All right, 318 delivery to Glass Rat. Ultranova sends delivery ping, not the dead crew's phrase, not the Candle handoff, just Glass Rat's job channel. Package secured. Case unopened, ready for delivery. Glass Rat replies after 90 seconds. New drop, not original route. I heard weather near the relay got loud. Bring the case to South Tacoma, automated locker, row 19, slot R196. No team inside, one carrier only, others watch. Neverconquer reads it and nods. Locker drop, fine, less chance of handshake turning into a shooting. Kurt finished the last bite of the soy Twinkie. Man, I was just starting to enjoy our customer service tone. Let's deliver via drone. We can't put it in the fucking locker. I'll just go in and have you guys just stay in the van. Cover me in case it goes bad. All right, we didn't get tailed. Ultranova takes the case alone to the locker row. Oh, I already did that. Okay. Old vending machines buzz beside dirty plasket. A soy coffee unit leaks brown water into a drain. Locker R196 opens after Ultranova keys the one-use code. The Saint static dead channels case goes in unopened. Door shuts. 30 seconds later, the cred transfer hits. Up front, we already got the 10,000. Delivery confirmed 20,000. Clean bonus 0. Well, I mean, I understand why we didn't get the bonus. That's fine. Total job pay 30,000. That's 10 grand each. That'll pay the bills. Glass Rat sends one final message. Case intact. Contract paid. Do not ask what was on it. Do not talk about the relay. If anyone asks, you were never near Tacoma tonight. Also, your definition of quiet needs therapy. Kurt sees the message and starts laughing again. Hey, the case was quiet. Neverconquer does not laugh this time, but his mouth twitches. The case was the only quiet thing in that building. After the gig, fencing the loot. The crew does not sell the Saint static case because it is already delivered, right? They also do not keep the dead crew pocket secretaries active. Ultranova copies useful notes offline, wipes what he can, and the hardware gets fenced as low-grade hot electronics. Neverconquer refuses to keep the driver's pistol since he used it for the finishing shot. The gun is evidence with the grip. It goes. That makes sense. Kurt is tempted by the Ingram smart gun, but he has no SMG specialty and is tied to a dead man at a hot scene. Fine, still, I already have a personality disorder with a katana. That's fair. Who sells it? Is it Kurt? Face to face, handler by Kurt and Neverconquer. Skill, etiquette, street negotiation. Okay, so that's where your street etiquette came in. Decent hot goods sale, not full market value, but clean enough and fast. Sold loot. So we sold all the crap we're not going to use. We copied all the shit that we, the candle handle and all that stuff. Cash from the loot. Immediate cash taken from the bodies. We made about $695. Made about 1,850, so about 2,445 with a 848 split. And then we lose one because Kurt buys more soy Twinkies later, so he spent $1 on that, or 1 yuan. Good call. Yeah, the Twinkies definitely helped in that. And you were basically broke. You only had like 1,000 fucking yuan, so now you actually have some money. Current status after dead. Well, none of us were hurt. There's gonna be some heat because we killed some people, but I mean, fuck them. Okay, so I fired 2 shots, so I still had 4 in the revolver. You still had 4. We both have the same gun. We both use the Warhawk because it's such a cool gun. Clean, but should be properly cleaned again later. I mean, it will be. 2 shots fired. Uses then sold dump pistol. The van finally splits from the fence meet near down. Okay, Tacoma turns gray inside. The job is over, but Candle is still out there. Why would I care about Candle? I love when the AI just gives me like, but that one guy is still there. I was like, I don't care. Like, fuck him. All right. All right, close out the session. Give out karma. All right, let's see if any of us can level up. Yeah, like unless Candle comes after us, that's the only reason why we'd even deal with him. Is like he somehow finds out it was us. And the only way he's gonna find out is if he, like, I don't know, strong arms Glass Rat or something, and he sells us out, which could happen. I mean, I'm not saying that doesn't happen, but he's certainly not gonna get it from the 3 dudes he sent. That's for sure. They're dead as fuck. That would happen regardless. That's true. Oh man, it gave me Dagoth wave. Dagoth wave, nice. Oh.
Welcome, moon and star. Come to me through fire and war.
Whoa.
Come, Nerevar.
Nerevar.
Come and look upon the heart. Upon the heart. Lay down your weapons. It is not too late for my mercy.
You see, we don't need AI to make funny videos like this or songs like this.
Upon the heart. I'm a god. How can you kill a god? What a grand and intoxicating innocence. I'm a god. How can you kill a god? Shame on you, sweet Sarah. I'm a god. I'm a god. I'm a god. God. I'm a god. I'm a god. I'm a god. Welcome, moon and star. Come to me through fire and war. Come, Nerevar. Come and look upon the heart. Upon the heart. Lay down your weapons. It is not too late for my mercy. Come and look upon the heart. Upon the heart. I'm a god. How can you kill a god? What a grand and intoxicating.
Grand and intoxicating.
I'm a god. How can you kill a god? Shame on you, sweet Nerevar. I'm a god. I'm a god. I'm a god. God. I'm a god.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
I'm a god.
Glass Rat is paid off, annoyed, and satisfied enough to keep doing business. The cartridge is out of your hands. Nobody opened it. Nobody copied it. Right? We might kill the guys, but we're not gonna compromise the mission. We already got the pay. Karma. Here we go. Normal Shadowrun 3 style karma. No sandbox stream nerf.
There is no escape.
Base survival +1. Primary objective +2. Good tactical planning 1. Strong character table moments 1. Hey, we got rewarded for roleplaying. The Twinkies gave us a +1 karma. Fuck yeah.
Grand and intoxicating.
4 karma each.
I'm a god.
I mean, I'm not 4 karma each.
On you, sweet Marabou.
This, your math is kind of wrong there. This is 5.
I'm a god. I'm a god. God. I'm a god.
I'm not subtracting karma for the brutality because Shadowrun lets ugly choices stat as consequences, not moral XP bonuses. The consequences heat evidence. Yeah, I know that, but like your math makes no sense here. +4. All right, well, fuck it. Updated karma. Math are not friends. It doesn't bode well then. Like base survival +1. Should I call it out on it? It's not that big of a deal. Put this song. So let's see now. Neverconquer gets 4, 4, so 8, 7, 7. All right, I'll tell it that. Shouldn't we get +5 karma? All right, while it's doing that, I'm going to look at this. Ammo, yeah, I don't care about the ammo. Heat and consequences. Heat increased. We got 3 dead, 1 mutilated body, crippled sedan, ballistic evidence from warhawks and shotguns. I mean, that's not going to do shit. Fragile camera loops that maybe later be audited. Don't care. We were never on the cameras. Dash transponder left blinking. Whoop-de-doo. That's not gonna, none of that's gonna lead back to us. It's just a little bit more heat over there. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, so Glass Rat. So Candle might come after us, being, you know, we killed his crew and he's a rival. And we didn't burn the relay and all that. Yeah, not my transponder, not my problem, exactly. Oh shit, look, I called him out. I'm like, oh yes, you're right. I undercounted my own award line. Yeah, damn straight you did. That's fucking 5. So we get +5. Okay. So I have 9. Never has 8. Kurt has 8. Let's do me first. So I'm going to have it load up all of our stats. The relay leads to Candle himself. So let's see what we can level up. So the way leveling up works is we can level up a skill if it's double, if we have double the karma. We can level up a stat if it's like 4 times the karma or something, or 3 times the karma. So like, let's say strength, you want to level that up. It needs to be 3 times what the thing is. So if it's like 6, it needs to be like 18 or something, right? But a skill, we just need double.
Stop it!
We should anonymously tip off authorities that Candle hired the failed crew that was left there a lot. But that could be dangerous though. Like it could. We could try that then, like after I do this leveling up. But even send the data from the secretaries. Ooh. Right. Right, let me do the level up first, and then we'll anonymously send the data secretary thing to frame Candle for it and blame him. So if I have 9, so there's no way I can like fucking make this go up higher. Oh yeah, where's my skills? Oh, here we go. That's what I'm talking about. So I can level up any of the 4s if I wanted to. What kind of pistols I could level up, which, you know, I do use, so that might be good. I have a 4 in drone gunnery, but I have nothing that does drones. I could level up computers. I'm gonna level up pistols. Okay, so Neverconquer, you have like 8 karma. So you don't have enough points to level up any of these stats because these have to be like 3 or 4 times more. But you have enough to level up anything that's 4. So like you can level up your shotgun, your computer skills, or any of the 3s. You can level up intimidation, stealth, athletics, and leadership. It's up to you. If not, I'm just going to level up shotgun because that's what you did in the mission. You want to do stealth and athletics? So it's got to be one or the other because you only have 8 points. So you'd be spending 6 points in either like stealth or athletics. Maybe stealth? Stealth is good. Okay, and then let's see Kurtcoolbeans. You have 8 karma. So that's the same kind of rules there. Anything that's a 4, like security systems, athletics, or anything that's like a 3 or a 2. Oh, you have some first aid. That's interesting. Stealth is definitely pretty useful, especially if we're going to do a lot of ambushes. So like, let's see now, Kurt, you could probably level up, your edge weapon's pretty good, but like either lock picking, security systems, electronics you're kind of weak at, but that's okay. I'm the electronics dude. Athletics you can level up. You can be a 5. You want to do lock picking? Okay. We get into this. Wait, I got some Streets of Rage synth. All right, and then we're gonna do the fake data to frame candle. We're gonna drop it off anonymously to the cops somehow, and then I'm gonna save the game, and then I'm gonna go to bed. Count has increased. That's true. That's true. You've killed 2 people already. Shit, I've killed 2 people and a car. Fuck, Kurt's also killed 2 people. We've all killed 2 people. It's a shame I don't have a thing that keeps count of what we killed. We're all equal murderers. Yeah, well, the guys we killed were all assholes anyways. They were either runners or like, they weren't civvies, so I don't feel bad. Oh look, apparently I don't know the rules. I guess the Bible's or the what's it called? The AI is gonna tell me. Or is it updating the game for me already? It probably is. But as far as I know by the rules, we should have enough karma to level that stuff up, so. Okay. So yeah, skills, new rating times 2 good karma. So that means my pistols went up from 4 to 5, Neverconquer stealth went up from 3 to 4. He has 0 karma now. Wait a minute, why did my pistols not go up? I need 10? So it's not the base karma? Okay, so I can't level up pistols then. I need 10, not 9. Go figure. And same thing with lockpicking. Lockpicking, you need 10. So it stays there, so we'll just bank those points, but Neverconquer's stealth does increase. It saved the Bible, that's good. Huh. Okay, so it's double the points of the new rating. The new rating, not the current rating. So that's how it works. So we'll just bank the karma. We could save it later. It is an odd system, but you know, because we don't get XP, we get karma, and we don't have hit points. We just have like various degrees of damage. Okay, so uses the pocket. I'm going to use the pocket secretary data to frame candle for the murders in the run and drop off the evidence anonymously. All right, let's do that. Ooh, but the risk is accidentally exposing my own trail or attracting Candle's attention, which, I mean, killing 3 guys has already attracted his attention. We might as well put some heat on him. Frame Candle, anonymous Lone Star tip. Ultranova decides not to chase Candle directly tonight. Why would I care? Instead, he uses the dead crew's own pocket secretary data to make Candle look like the architect of the Relay Massacre. Important distinction, Ultranova has real evidence that Candle hired the rival pickup crew. He does not have real evidence Candle personally killed them. Well, yeah. So the best play is not a cartoon fake confession, it is a dirty evidence packet that lets Lone Star draw the wrong conclusion. Neverconquer helps shape it. Do not overforge Cop Smell Theater. Give them real names, real route data, real phrases, real job orders. Let them decide Candle burned his own crew after the pickup went bad. Then Kurt says, so we don't say Candle did it, we say Candle obviously did it. Classy. So I build the packet offline. Edited emphasis, make burn relay after exit look like a cleanup order. Implies Candle's cleanup crew may have killed the contractors. Implies the dead men were disposable assets. Does not mention Ultranova, Neverconquer, Kurt, Glass Rat, or Saint Stack delivery route. Ultranova routes it through a dirty public terminal chain, dead mailbox, and anonymous Lone Star tip intake. No hacking tool spent. This is not live intrusion into Lone Star. It is data laundering and anonymous delivery. Convincing packet. Neverconquer reviews it like an ex-security bastard who knows what board investigators actually read. Neverconquer improves the narrative so it reads like a credible criminal intelligence lead, not runner fan fiction. Cool. Ultranova scrubs the delivery path. Anonymous enough for now, not perfect, but not obviously traceable to Ultranova. Result, the packet lands in Lone Star's system as an anonymous criminal intelligence tip led to Tacoma relay killings. Does not instantly clear the team. Lone Star still has a murder scene, but it gives them a stronger, easier lead than unknown runners did it. Effect of investigation. Before unknown runners, rival acquisition crew conflict, 3 dead contractors. Possible Shadowrunner involvement. After, Candle becomes a named person of interest. Handler alias. Lone Star has route data, handoff language, and cleanup order wording. Investigation pressure shifts toward Candle's network. Ultranova's team trace risk reduced but not erased. Consequences. This helps, but it creates a new problem. If Candle has informants in Lone Star, or if word leaks through the Shadow grapevine, Candle may eventually learn someone pushed evidence onto him. Well, fuck him. Well, fuck the guy. Team heat from dead channels, reduced from hot murder scene with unknown actors to ugly shadow dispute with Candle taped evidence trail. Of course, right? Candle pressure increased. Candle may burn contacts, cancel Pure 41, retaliate blindly, or start hunting whoever intercepted his crew. Lone Star more likely to chase Candle leads first, less likely to immediately identify Ultranova, Neverconquer, or Kurt. Still dangerous if ballistics evidence. What would ballistics evidence say? He got shot with guns. Oh, people with guns shot him. No, there's no one like that in this city. Neverconquer watches the packet confirmation disappear from the terminal chain. Good enough. Not clean. Good enough. Kurt raises one last half of a soy Twinkie like a toast to Candle. May he enjoy explaining why his cleanup order came with 3 dead employees and 1 avant-garde sidewalk head. Fuck. Ultranova kills the burner connection. Somewhere in the Lone Star data swamp, Candle's name starts glowing faint red. Okay, now we update the Bible. Alright everyone, that was pretty fun. I'll try to stream this one again, but thanks for hanging out, thanks for participating. Having 3 guys handle this was way better than me trying to do it, because then I would have been stuck fighting 3 dudes. And you all made like 10 grand of fake video game money. And then at some point we'll probably go like, your characters will probably go shopping for like new shit. Maybe like, your guns and stuff are pretty good. Candle should expect the heat because the cops would have got the pocket secretaries and directions from the scene. That's true. It would have traced back to him anyways. We just kind of like gave it to him. We also stole some money and made like about 2 grand off of it, which ain't bad. And what else? What else? I guess you're a hitman now. I guess so. I mean, your skills in non-lethal and security will work when we have to like say like rescue a hostage or kidnap somebody, or like you know, like let's say we're getting information somewhere and you know civilians find us, then we go non-lethal. You knew what you were getting into. That's true. You were running with us. You know, I called you at like 1 in the morning, like, hey man, we got this thing. Bring your shotgun. like, yeah, Kurt's coming too. He's bringing his gun and his sword. I don't know why he has a sword, but he loves having it. So we're just gonna fucking roll with it, okay? I'm gonna bring my little robot and we're gonna like fly around. I'm also bringing heat too. I got my revolver. That's why we're getting paid 10 grand. Yeah, we got bills to take care of, man. All right, guys. I'll just once this is updated, I'll save it into it. Oh, there we go. Cool. So it saved our data, and it gave me the next file to download. All right, guys. You guys have a good one. I'm gonna go to bed. But thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chilling out while we played some Shadowrun. Peace out, everyone.